want to tell you a story about engaging an audience in a live setting. So a couple of months ago, I was at a trade show, we had a booth, and the conference allowed every vendor, every booth, to present to the audience. And your audience was all sitting out here, about 400 of them, right? And they had been there at noon, they had lunch. At 12:45, the keynote was at 12:45, and then at 2 o'clock, we were all presenting. So we were all standing here on the side, all the vendors, right? It was pretty cool. We were getting friendly and so forth. It was number 7, okay? Behind me were about 20 more. 27 times 4, start doing the math, right? So as these 1, 2, 3, 4, they're going up and they're giving their pitches and they're going all the way up to 4 minutes, and some are having me pulled down. And so I'm thinking, I have got to do something to separate myself when I get up there. So when I got up on stage, I started with 2 simple questions. One, do you mind if I don't go the full 4 minutes? Got a little bit of laughter. They were kind of like, oh, yeah. And then my second question was, do you mind if I don't pitch you? I even got some applause from that. And so what I did in the next 60 seconds is I was very transparent. I talked about the success we had in another vertical within their industry. And I said, we think we can do the same for the vertical that you all are in. And I ended it with Albert Einstein's definition of insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So my call to action was, what are you going to do differently? Come visit me at my booth. I had 3 people at the booth by the time I walked out. The next morning, there were people at the booth visiting me all day, and one person said, thank you for bringing a refreshment to that experience. When you're engaging an audience, put yourself in their shoes and then communicate to them how you would want to be communicated. My name is Troy Ritchie, and if you don't know me, you will.